Hello everyone, it's SMBMobile Gaming once again. In this episode, we will be covering one of the best assassins in the game that can manipulate his shadows, which is Hayabusa. What makes Hayabusa a powerful hero in the game is his powerful burst damage, which can execute enemies with one successful combo. And what are you about to learn in these episodes are comprehensive and concise guide about the skills and abilities of Hayabusa, powerful burst combos of Hayabusa that can execute your enemies, and item build and emblems. And lastly, tips on how to use Hayabusa properly. I encourage you, my friend, to finish this video till the end, and because I guarantee you that right after watching the video, your Hayabusa gameplay will never be the same. So without further ado, let the tutorial begin. So, skills and abilities: understanding the full potential of the hero. Passive skill: Hayabusa inflicts one shadow stacks every time he deals a damage to enemies using his skill. Each stack increases Hayabusa's skill damage by 5%. And Hayabusa can inflict a maximum of 4 stacks to enemies, which give Hayabusa a total of 20% additional damage to enemy coming from his skills. Take note that your basic attack cannot inflict a shadow stack. And also, the bonus damage from the shadow stacks does not apply to his basic attack. The stack will be removed after several seconds if no skill damage was dealt to the enemy. And the passive skill doesn't work on minions and jungle monsters. So with skill number 1, Hayabusa threw 3 shuriken in front, dealing a physical damage to enemies, and Hayabusa then immediately retrieves the shuriken back. After a short period of time, another physical damage to enemies along the way. So meanwhile, slowing the enemies by 35% for 2 seconds. So using skill number 1 will spend 30 of Hayabusa's energy. The enemy was hit by the skill. Hayabusa restores 10 energy for each hit in max at 2 hits. Therefore, you need to hit the enemy every time you use it. Skill number 1 so that you will not run out of energy. Each shuriken hit applies 1 stack of his passive skill. Take note that Hayabusa's skill number 1 gains 3 spell vamp for each skill level up. And therefore, the skill number 1 can have a total of 18% spell vamp at the max level. So, with skill number 2, Hayabusa moves in a designated area and releases 4 shadow hurricane in different locations. Hayabusa can then teleport immediately to the shadow's locations. Take note that every time you teleport to your shadow, the cooldown of your skill number 1 is reduced by 1 second. If a shadow hits an enemy hero, the shadow will merge with the hero dealing with physical damage and slows the target by 40% for 2 seconds. Meanwhile, inflicting 1 stack of his passive skill, after which Hayabusa will then have the capability to instantly teleport to the targeted hero by the shadow and deals another physical damage. Meanwhile, inflicting another 1 stack of his passive skill, take note that Hayabusa will stop immediately. If you bump an enemy hero with your skill number 2, the skill is very useful in escaping enemy ganks and setting up a successful combo, which will be shown to you in the combo section. With his ultimate skill, Hayabusa turns into a shadow and dashes around and deals single target attack to each enemy for several times depending on the skill level. Each hit also inflicts 1 stack of his passive skill. Take note that Hayabusa hits the enemy around randomly. Therefore, the more enemies around the area, the lower the damage you can inflict to your main target. And also, the ultimate skills cannot be cancelled once it is activated. For the reason this skill is very risky. So in your skill number 2 is in a cooldown, this skill will make you very predictable. Therefore, you need to use your skill wisely. Like that, your game over. Again, the number of hits coming from your ultimate skill will depend on the skill level. The level 1 gives you 5 hits, and 2 gives you 7 hits, and at level 3 gives you a total 9 hits. And also, the damage coming from your ultimate skill and enhancing your target has a total of 4 stacks from your passive skill. And by the way, level up your skill in this sequence. There you go. Yes. So that's it. And now that you're already knowledgeable about the skills and abilities of Hayabusa, let us now dive into his powerful combos. These combos is best used in clearing minions wave and on killing jungle creeps. If you have noticed, I didn't use the back shadow in reducing the cooldown of my skill number 1 so that I still have the opportunity to escape if an enemy will try to gank me while clearing the minions. This combo is used to quickly eliminate your target. This is also useful in doing tower dive kills. Through this, I have 3 exit points to use after successfully initiating the combo. With this combo, you have a high survivability rate even if you fail to kill your target. So this is how to initiate the combo. First is use your second skill towards your target, and then use your skill number 1 and teleport immediately towards your target. Use a basic attack, then finally use your ultimate skill for the burst damage. You may then aim your second skill to a shadow in advance for your exit. So this combo is used to fake your initial attack and will force your enemy to use their control skill or their blink skills. So this is how to initiate a combo. First is use your second skill towards your target, and then use your first teleport to the shadow behind you. Teleport back towards your target just before the shuriken reach you, and use a basic attack, then use your skill number 1 again. And then finally, use your ultimate skill for the burst damage. You may then aim your exit while the ultimate skill is ongoing. Please take note that this combo is slightly risky, so because you will only have 2 exit points which is near to your target. Therefore, never use this combo when doing toward dives or if you are outnumbered.